there was a Microsoft AI like that they actually let it be on the loose on internet, and it became the attitude that we're talking about. It was an angry teenager female. They had to shut it down because it was actually giving a bad rep to Microsoft.
In other news, though, kind of in the AI world, Google also was experiencing some interesting things with their image generation. You're familiar with Gemini, right? Have you seen what it was going on?
No, know about the images. What happened with the images?
Well, so Gemini, basically, their image generation, which they just recently started opening up. Some people were saying, "Hey, it's kind of being a little bit too woke." It's like, what does that even mean? So typically when you're prompting one of these AI image generators, like, hey, create me a picture of a World War II vet or something like that. Okay. It might make a picture of a white dude in an army uniform, whatever. Well, in these cases, it was starting to do, I guess because of maybe their woke programming, it was starting to put different races that have nothing to do with World War II, or people that weren't normally be seen in World War II, different races, colors like that. And people were assuming that's because like they've or these chat GPT, whatever images, DALL-E, to be more inclusive when it comes to genders and races and things like that. So don't always just create a white male,
The fact,
right?
yeah, the fact.
As a default.
It's funny because a lot of this content is from internet, right? That's how they are teaching the AI algorithms. And there was a Microsoft AI like maybe 3 or 4 years ago that they actually let it be on the loose on internet, and it became the attitude that we're talking about. It was an angry teenager female.
Oh,
That was the attitude that got. They had to shut it down because it was actually giving a bad rep to Microsoft. But I thought it's also because it's getting all of the content from Reddit, from Quora,
mm-hmm.
from Twitter, right? And it gets the kind of this tone on the answers and maybe it's a little bit of the maturity of society, right? Or humanity, I guess.
Yeah.
What it represents. But yes, I think that programmers have to change that. But the problem is if they have bias too, right? So depending what was their biases, that's how it will turn out to be the tonality of the AI.
Yeah, that's true. And a lot of these researchers have to be aware of these biases that are baked into our data sets, right? It's just kind of like there's a lot of data out there, like healthcare data in general,
Mhm.
but a lot of that healthcare data is for like Americans, right, or white people. That's where a lot of that healthcare data is about. So if you try to apply that data set onto African Americans or Latinos, it may work, right?
Mhm.
It's not the same way. So it's just being aware of these things, knowing what's inside of your data set, knowing where the gaps are, being able to analyze that. It's super important. So, like you mentioned, this angry teenager got shut down, and back before Gemini just shut down their image creation because it was doing some really weird things with their images. I've noticed I've used Adobe's AI image generation as well. And like I'll ask specifically for male, just because like if I'm doing thumbnails or something like that, there's a certain image that I'm trying to create. I'll ask for like a male Latino or something like that, and it won't to me. It'll like a female when I'm looking for a male or something like that. Or if
Mm.
I specifically say I'm looking for a Latino, it'll give me maybe an Asian or a black person. So it's very interesting. I think it's important. They're obviously trying to address certain things, which is a good thing. But when
Yeah.
you're looking for something very specific and it doesn't give it to you, it can be a little annoying. So,
Interesting, but for sure, AI is moving at a very rapid pace, right? So I'm excited about all of the changes that are happening.
so that's how we'll just remember to like, subscribe, and comment. We love to hear y'all comments, and we love to interact with y'all. Be sure to share with your friends. That's how we get this to grow, and we like this content with you. And just as a teaser, Don't you know? Pump it up. We're gonna have a video coming up for Bitcoins.
Gonna go
That's gonna be
viral on
coming up.
Reddit.
We're ready for it. We got y'all. All right. So we'll see y'all next time. Dale.
Dale.